The last part here in section 2 is how you want to solve for time. This will follow the same principle that we just had used for rate and also for principal for a loan. However, one thing I'll point out on this is we will have to do one extra step at the end to get that conversion back for like the number of days, whatever the case might be. But let me explain. So again, here is my magic triangle. Again, I have my interest that I'm going to use that's given to me. In this case, they have the principal, they have the percent, and then they have the interest. So that's my 650. That's where I'm going to plug that in. I take my principal times my rate down here at the very bottom. Now remember, when you do this, again, work on the bottom first. Okay, so you want to take that 15,000, multiply that by 0.095. Once you have the answer, then you want to divide it by 650, and that will come up with that 450.61, that 0.4561 answer right here. Now, because the question is, what is the time period of a loan? Okay, and again, they use this word ordinary. So right away, you know they're looking for number of days. So what you have to do is you have to take this answer, multiply it by 360. If it said exact, that would be 365 here. So again, 164.2. And again, whenever you have anything over 0.001, it automatically goes to the next thing. So again, this is what this statement says right here. So any fraction, if it's higher than 0, it goes to the next day, if that makes sense. You don't have to worry about that 0.5 or lower or less. It just automatically goes to the next day. It's like ordering 3 3/4 hamburgers. You can't eat that. You'd have to order 4. So that just sort of is the theory behind that. So again, the only thing you have to remember when you're working with the time period, once you solve this part right here, then you have to go back and do that one extra step to multiply. So for example, back in the book here, again, they had an example here. They give us the principal of 7,600, 11% ordinary, so you know right away you're dealing with 360 with the interest of 290. So again, here you put your 290, you have your principal, multiply it by 11%. Once I come up with this answer, I get this 0.346899 years. However, because they want that in number of days, you have to multiply that by 360 on there. You get 124.8, and because 0.8 is bigger than 0, you simply have to round that up to 125. So again, this is when you're going back and you're working on solving for the time period. And again, it is straightforward, but the only thing you have to remember is that you have to do that additional multiplication here once you solve this part right here.